This is a bit of a personal one for me, as Frank Herbert's Dune was one of the first sci-fi books I read in my life, shaping my love of the genre and the world of Arrakis. The political intrigue, the plans within plans, the dangers seen and unseen around every corner. This world is easily one of the most well-realized in literature. When Funcom took on the incredible challenge of bringing this world to life in Dune Awakening, you can bet I sat up and listened. Thankfully, the game turned out pretty great, and now thanks to the team at Inside Editions, we can get a peek behind the shield wall to see the creative process, art, and world building that is Dune Awakening. I'm Ron Burke, editor-in-chief for Gamingtrend.com, and this is our look at the art and making of Dune Awakening from Inside Editions. If you're unfamiliar with Dune Awakening, it's a PvPvE semi-MMO open-world game that blends survival, exploration, and RPG elements. In it you play, well, it's more who you don't play, Paul Atreides. Instead, as Paul reflects on the Golden Path, he looks at the myriad roads not taken. What if he never became the Kwisatz Haderach? The Messiah capable of bridging both time and space and accessing genetic memories of both male and female ancestors, as well as the power to see all futures simultaneously. What if Jessica Atreides gave birth to a daughter rather than Paul as she was commanded to by the Bene Gesserit? What if she then stopped the assassination of nearly all of House Atreides? In Paul's vision, he sees instead a war of assassins where the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, Emperor Shaddam IV Sardaukar, and House Atreides instead war for control over Dune. With the pressure of three warring factions, the Fremen have all but disappeared, leaving nothing but eternal war and conflict. And you as the player must back one of these three warring factions, or play a bit of each, making fools of all three, finding your own place in the universe. First and foremost, whether you're a fan of the Dune universe or a fan of Dune Awakening, this book is a gorgeous addition to your collection. The cover is a gold color evocative of the golden sands of the planet Arrakis, with a Coriolis sandstorm raging on the top half and an angular and sharp settlement providing just enough safety to lull its occupants into a false sense of security. Opening it, the first thing you'll notice is that the book is filled with gorgeous concept art, character designs, environmental sketches, and so much more. Combined with a foreword from Brian Herbert, Kevin J. Anderson, Byron Merritt, and Kim Herbert, and tipping the scales at 224 pages, there's also a lot of it. The book opens with a detailed look at the world of Dune, and more accurately, the harsh and unforgiving desert landscape of Arrakis. The desert is more than a backdrop here, it's a character in and of itself, and arguably the most dangerous faction of all. Relentless and deadly, it'll kill anyone unprepared in a matter of moments, and that's all without encountering the massive sandworms that patrol, listening for sound and vibration. The artists have managed to capture the sense of scale and isolation you'd expect from a planet that's all about survival. In the second film, Chani remarks, "My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low." The artwork for these environments are breathtaking. There's an incredible sense of vastness, and the team has used multiple different color palettes of browns, reds, yellows, and more to highlight the beauty and danger of the desert. Warm golden hues are scattered with bits of spice, and sand dots the landscape of endless dune cast to the horizon. Sharper and cooler natural tones are used to show ancient structures falling to disrepair, cast in the shadows of the withering sun and the harshness of the planet's natural destructive power. It gives a glimpse into the world of Dune, the land itself, and how people have survived within it. The sandworms make an appearance, yes, but they're just one rather large element within a massive and secret world. From here, the book moves into character design, which frankly is more deep than you'd expect. With multiple factions, we see the bleached and white skin of the Harkonnen against well-oiled and pristine armor, as well as the worn and ragtag armor of the Fremen, creating an excellent juxtaposition. Similarly, we see the heavier armor of the Sardaukar contrasted against the adapted armor of the Atreides, which blends Fremen stillsuits with their familial armor. All these have gotten a shot in the arm from the team at Funcom, re-envisioning how they might have further evolved after a period of constant conflict. Everything from their distinctive, rugged clothing to their weapons and even designs for their stillsuits gets the royal treatment, and with a ton of background information on all of the elements that bring it all together. It's remarkably authentic, and it's readily apparent that the team are big fans of the source material. As you page through the book, you'll also find a lot of behind-the-scenes info on the creative process, with interviews with the developers, artists, designers, directors, producers, and more. They talk about the journey with Dune Awakening, getting to visit the movie set for the first time, and their own love of the books. It's clear that the team didn't just want to make a game, they wanted to bring the world of Arrakis to life. They wanted players to feel the oppressive heat of Arrakis, to understand the politics and the danger, the survival elements, and of course, the spice trade that drives all of it. Even if you're a casual fan of the Dune books or movies, you'll immediately see the love and respect the team brings to the source material, even when they're making it their own. It's safe to say that the art and making of Dune Awakening is a must-have for any fan of the Dune universe. It's a love letter to the world of Arrakis and Frank Herbert's source material, but with an interesting twist from the team at Funcom. From the artwork to the interviews, this book is a deep dive into the creative process behind the game's ambition and success, and whether you're a fan who appreciates the game, the lore, or just enjoys amazing artwork, there's something here for you. Thanks for joining me for a look at the art and making of Dune Awakening from Inside Editions. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, well, don't forget to do all the YouTube things with the buttons and the comments and the bells and stuff. Leave a comment below if you've already checked out the book, have played the game, or just love the books or movies. Are you an original books purist, or do you enjoy the more recent books from Brian Herbert and his team? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm Ron Burke, Editor-in-Chief for Gamingtrend.com, saying thanks for watching, the spice must flow, and we'll see you on the next one.